Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT coming to you with a special Friday night edition of a live fight reaction. We're doing this on TSS, trying to do this for all the fights. Right now, it's a special edition because number one, it's Friday. Number two, it's HBO Latino. So we're going to be hearing some, as you guys can hear in the background, we're hearing Sullivan Barrera being interviewed by the lovely Jessica Rosales. Now, going to be a good fight, but before we get into the matchup, let's get the greetings out the way. Alex, say what's up to the people, Alex. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. So it's a great night of boxing here in the TSS household. Now we got a good matchup here. Two light heavyweights trying to climb up the ranks. We have on one end Sullivan Barrera. You know, he's coming off of a loss to Andre Ward. He's trying to legitimize himself in the division, fighting a guy in Shabranskyy that, you know, has spawned some names. You know, a lot of people don't know about Shabranskyy, but he's spawned some named opposition at light heavyweight. You know, he's beating the guys like Vyacheslav Gonzalez. He stopped Derek Finley. Good name opposition. And if you guys remember correctly, you know, there was a video that was circulating in the YTBC about Shabranskyy and Alexander Brandt sparring. And I believe it was Thunderdome and Precise Presenter who had those videos. So if you guys don't remember those, go check the videos out. Shabranskyy pretty much just knocks Brandt in the canvas relatively easy. Now, it's gonna be a good fight. Shabranskyy is he puts together his combinations really well, and it has, you know, it's a fight where it is important because it's going to determine the landscape of the light heavyweight division moving forward. Now, before we get into the fight starts, let me give you guys some statistics. So, on Ring Magazine right now, as far as light heavyweights go, Sullivan Barrera is not ranked in the top 10. He's not ranked in the top 10. However, Shabranskyy, Shabranskyy is ranked 6th. And he's ranked just behind Beterbiev, Elite, Alvarez, Adonis Stevenson, Kovalev, and Ward. So he's finding his way up the ranks, and Shabranskyy is one of those guys people are looking out for. He's a guy that, you know, has a pretty good pedigree. Fought in the World Series of Boxing, has a good amateur background. So, you know, and Francisco Vargas is at the fight. I just saw him here at the convention. But I guess while I'm waiting for the fight to start, I guess I want to tell you guys about some of the things going on the channel. So we got interviews coming out with Roman Gonzalez, Clarissa Shields, somebody else. Oh, Abel Sanchez. Somebody got to Real. So there's about 3 more interviews coming out from the convention, and then I'm also gonna have I did like a mini film type thing where I documented my whole experience. So that's about 30 minutes. So be on the lookout for that. That's really it. You know, closing out the year strong. It's this between today and tomorrow. Those are gonna be probably like my last times. Not my last times, but I'm gonna kind of cut down the videos and work on just strategizing for next year, because next year is gonna be a huge year for me. So that's what it is. Anyway, tomorrow we got Hopkins Joe Smith Jr. and I'm excited. I'm somewhat excited for it. I'm excited for it in the sense that we get CB out of the ring. I'm not excited for it in the sense that it might be a stinker. It might not be an exciting fight, and Bernard Hopkins is going to retire. So we'll see what happens. But U6 on the undercard. We got what's his name? Joseph Diaz, Jojo Diaz. Yeah, Joe Diaz Jr. So that should be interesting. But I'm waiting for the Shabranskyy fight to start, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I want to see how Barrera uses the experience doing with Andre Ward for this fight, because, you know, Andre Ward, regardless of what I think about him being a not so skilled fighter, you know, he's still better than Barrera, a lot better than Barrera, a lot better than most. Like, I would say, like 3 of the top 10 light heavyweights. He's good. He's decent at light heavyweight. He's not a great fighter at light heavyweight, but he's decent. And getting that experience with Barrera, who had not fought anybody besides Carl Marat, it was a pretty big deal for him. So we'll see how he uses that experience. How Derek Santos, as I made videos, how will the trainings and the teachings of Derek Santos, how will that in turn make Sullivan Barrera? How will that affect him, and how has he improved? Has he worked on anything? We know he's very slow-footed, so is he going to pivot better? Is he going to trust his jab more? These are the things that I want to see from Barrera. And for Shabranskyy, you know, he's beaten some guys, and while he has beaten Derek Finley, while he has beaten what's his name? He beat Derek Finley and Yuniesky Gonzalez. This is a slight step up for him. So I'm interested to see if he can go on there and dominate Barrera like many people think he will. So we will see what happens for sure. But wanted to talk about some of the undercard fights. I didn't really care for the first one, but I watched the second one. And if you guys, for those of you out there who have not seen this kid fight, check him out. Rashidi Ellis, a 23-year-old welterweight prospect from Lynn, Massachusetts. Shout out to Lynn, Massachusetts. I got family out there. I've been to Lynn quite a few times. It's a rough area. So if you're from Lynn, Massachusetts, I know you can fight. And I was telling my friend Alex here, before I even knew anything about him, when I just heard he was from Lynn, Massachusetts, I knew he could fight. And he showed blistering hand speed, great accuracy in a fight against a guy. I think his name was Eddie Gomez. So it was a good little prospect fight. I thought it was impressive. The kid has a lot of talent. So check him out, Rashidi Ellis. But yeah, man, sitting here patiently waiting for this fight. Patiently waiting. I guess while I'm sitting here, I'll check something. I haven't had a chance to check any of the boxing news. I've been so busy with convention and editing videos and all that stuff. So gonna check some of the boxing news. All right, so what we got. See, Danny Garcia saying that he's going to expose Keith Thurman. I can see that happening. By the way, I'm picking Danny Garcia to win. I don't like Danny Garcia at all. I met him here in South Florida, but as far as him as a fighter, I'm not really a huge fan of him. But I am picking him. I think he has some things about. There's some things about them that I think Danny's going to exploit. That should be a good fight when it happens. But looking through the news here, let's see. Oh, yeah, we had the Yuri Foreman-Lara fight. I haven't made a video on that yet, but that'll be out soon. I'll probably be at that fight, Yuri Foreman versus Arizona Lara. That's going to be, I can't make it out to the DeGale Jack fight. So being that that's here in my backyard of South Florida, we got to be at that fight to check out Arizona Lara versus Yuri Foreman. And then Anthony Durrell's on the undercard. And it'll be cool because I know most of the boxing media will be out in New York City for the Jack DeGale fight. So I know fighters live here and they're going to go check out that fight. So I'll probably get a lot of exclusives during that fight. So stay tuned for that. Got to apply for my press kit. I should get in it because I got it last time. But let's see what else we got. Terrence Crawford sentenced to 53 days in jail. Free my boy T-Bud. Let's see. Oh, wow. Eddie Hearn. Article on BoxingScene.com says Eddie Hearn basically states that there is a real desire from Amir Khan to face Kell Brook. And I don't know if you guys saw. If you go check out my Amir Khan interview from the convention, before the interview actually plays, there's a 14-second clip I got of Amir Khan actually talking to Eddie Hearn. So I'm not surprised that that's coming out now. I mean, if they can't get the Spence fight done, fight they should do so. Barrera Shabranskyy fight's supposed to start soon. Patiently waiting for it. Let's see what else we got. Canelo versus Chavez Jr. May 6th at 165 pounds. That's corny. Oh.
Wait up, hold up. The Chavez Jr. fight is happening at 165.
Yeah, look. Canelo versus Chavez Jr. in talks on May 6th at 165. Yeah.
But I thought he was in the middleweight.
He's not a middleweight.
Oh, wait, that's right. He's a super middleweight.
That's right.
Yeah. Who strangely fights at junior middleweight. You notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So, Alex's homie, Sullivan Barrera, we met him at the fights back here in June. Ranks Bartholomew. When he fought here against Mickey Bay. He's in the ring now, and this is a huge fight for him. He's 34 years old, trying to legitimize himself in the boxing game. So win over Shabranskyy would do that, and they would set him up, or definitely put him in the top 10 and set up for big fights going on the road. Now, for those of you guys who maybe aren't up on your rankings, as far as the WBC goes, Currently, right now, Sullivan Barrera is ranked 12th in the WBC and 5th. So a win for Shabranskyy could actually bump him up a few spots and get him into title contention. In the IBF, let's see, hold on.
Ahí está la entrada de Chimkowski, como le dice boxer de la Vyacheslav. A medias y vigilia es el nombre de su hija y de su hijo, respectivamente. Su hija de 3 años y medio y su hijo de año y meses. El corazón de Leona.
Yeah, in the IBF rankings, what's his name? In the IBF rankings, Shabranskyy is 10th, and then Barrera is 13th. So these guys can, whoever wins tonight has a chance to move up a lot and put themselves in a better position to get a title shot. So I'm looking forward to this, man. It should be a good fight. I want to see what Shabranskyy does. I've only seen a couple of highlights of him, so this is really my first time without watching highlights seeing him fight. So I'm excited for it, actually. A lot of us here in the States haven't had a chance to watch Shabranskyy, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's bringing to the table tonight. Alex, who you got tonight?
I only watched one fight with
You know, watch Shabranskyy? All right. Let's go, champ. So go ahead.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. You gotta stop drinking water, champ. You gotta stop drinking water, champ. Get up the soda, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. I can show you how I did it, champ. I came from the bottom up, champ. Now I got a lot of followers, champ.
Let's go, champ.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, champ. And the fighters are on them, champ.
We're ready. Let's go, champ. Come on. All right, man. I'm excited for this. We want to, and these are two guys who are kind of like old prospects getting in the ring, themselves at their old ages. So I credit to them for not being like, I know they kind of have to, but divas about it. But they're not being divas about it. So shout out to Barrera and Shabranskyy for making the fight happen.
How old is Shabranskyy?
Shabranskyy is 29, and the Barrera is 34. Shout out to Cuba. I wouldn't mind seeing Barrera win. This is from South Florida. He trains here. Cool guy. Derek Santos. Shout out to Derek Santos. My boy Steve Jaffard coming up in the light heavyweight division. Watch out for my boy Steve Jaffard. He's trained by Derek Santos, who trains Sullivan Barrera and works with John David Jackson. So I wouldn't mind seeing Barrera get this win for the homie Derek Santos. What's up, champ? What's up, champ?
What's up, man?
We're live.
Huh?
We're live on Google Hangout.
Oh, what's up, man?
You want to tell people about your boy, Danny Garcia?
Boy, Danny Garcia? Man, he's a champion, man.
Champ.
Two-time division champion at 140, 147. He's only 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's got better fighters that are like 30 plus. So stop hating. And let's see what happens in March.
We'll see. All right, there you have it, man. From Paul himself. All right. Let's turn his volume up. Gotta turn his volume up.
Let's go, gentlemen.
Let's go, champ. All right.
This is good here. This is good here. This is my command. Want to touch blood? Go down. God bless.
All right, there we go. Big fight here in the light heavyweight division. Got two guys coming up trying to get a title shot. So let's see if Barrera brings it to the table. Shout out to Hot Cheetos in the background.
Para revivir y vivir este gran combate en contra de Sullivan Barrera, en contra de Vyacheslav Shabranskyy.
Ready? Ready?
All right, so the bell's ring. Round one has begun. Shabranskyy put up a hard jab. Barrera hits him with a nice jab to the body. Nice right hand by Barrera. It's good to see Barrera early on. Barrera's trusting his jab. Something I feel he didn't do that for the Andre Ward fight. Nice body shot there by Barrera with the right hand. Right now, it looks like Barrera is trying to keep Shabranskyy honest with the jab. You got Shabranskyy kind of just feeling his way through the fight. Barrera is doing a good job of changing levels. You know, jab is just jabbing to the head. Still not able to turn over the right hand and land the flush right hand, but looks good so far. Barrera's having a good round so far. Let's see. One punch Barrera's throwing a lot is he's throwing a straight right to the body and it's landed about 3 times already. Oh, nice right hand by Barrera. Right hand by Barrera. Barrera just knocked Shabranskyy to the canvas. That's a 2-point round already for Barrera. Shabranskyy is up. He's going to continue to go. Great round by Sullivan Barrera. Looks like a whole new fighter under Derek Santos right now. Trusting his jab. Landing the right hand. Throwing it with conviction. Gotta be careful not to get caught. But he's with. Oh, another right hand. This Barrera looks like a whole new fighter, guys. This guy. It looks like the Andre Ward experience is helping him out a lot right now. He's trusting his jab more. He's throwing nice combinations. He's changing levels. And right now, Shabranskyy looks kind of like a deer in the headlights. He's kind of trying to find himself right now. And what he's trying to do. Great first round by Sullivan Barrera. Shabranskyy doesn't really know what to do right now. He's kind of just holding on right now. Wow. Oh, nice counter right by Barrera. Nice right to the body by Barrera. Easy round to score. Barrera dominated that one. And I can't believe I'm saying that. I thought he came out really strong. I think I noticed his jab a lot more. Not just that, he's changing levels, so he might jab up top, jab to the bottom. But he's not jabbing in the same place. He's jabbing in different spots, and then he's working off of that. So Barrera's doing a good job. Shabranskyy looks like a deer in headlights. Really no head movement. He do combinations, but they weren't necessarily landing. So easy round to score. Barrera wins it. So right now he's up by 2 points. Let's see how Shabranskyy responds. This is his first true test of his career. Good. This is a good prospect building fight if he can win it. So let's see what Shabranskyy has inside of him. Barrera's going to go for the fences. So round 2 has began. All right, in the center of the ring, Barrera's getting off first with the jabs. Lands already a couple jabs. He's doing a good job of smothering Shabranskyy. Like Shabransky's not really able to find his range with his jabs instead of the blistering combinations that make him such a feared light heavyweight. All right, there's some good jabs by Shabranskyy. Like I told you guys, but at all really, I saw some highlights. So one thing I'm noticing about Slava is that he really looks like, to me, from what I'm seeing so far, straight up and down, no special effects. Guy has no head movement right now. His knees are real stiff. His knees aren't bent. Gets caught with 2 really flush punches. Pretty much anytime Barrera mixes up where he's throwing his punches, he hits this guy. And now Barrera, wow. Slava, that power. Barrera just felt that power. And now Barrera's in the canvas. So now that's a 2-point round for Shabranskyy right
Dijo que se relajara un poquito también, que buscara más movimiento. Sí, ese golpe que le entró por parte de Slava a Barrera, fue un golpe, trató de evitar el golpe y le tocó un medio poder atrás.
One thing I'm seeing is that Barrera, when he throws his right hand, is leaving his chin way up. So there's countering opportunities there from Shabranskyy. There was a counter, right as I'm saying it. Right now, Shabranskyy has found his rhythm. He's found countering. Back. My bad. This is a fight, guys. Like, this is a real fight. And, right now, let's see what happened. It was the uppercut. And was it the uppercut? It was the same type of knockdown that Andre Ward had. Shabranskyy hit that hard. It was kind of him being off balance once again. Semi-hard, so that's what it's 3 coming up right here. Let's see how Barrera responds to the knockout. Oh, nice right hand by Barrera. Buckled his legs a little bit there. Nice, some stiff jabs. Another stiff jab by Barrera. So good response so far. Barrera's only issue is he needs to know how to stay on balance.
Una gran carrera como amateur, Sullivan Barrera, 285 victorias, solamente 27 derrotas. Una de esas victorias fue en contra de Chuck Dawson. Llegó a ser campeón mundial juvenil. Y muy poco también peleó con
Shabransky's trying to feint a little bit.
Correcto. Y el que entrenó con Chuck
feints in there.
y también entrenó con Bernard Hopkins. Ahora el uppercut de derecha por parte del Corazón de León.
And Barrera, these guys have no head movement. Jesus Christ.
Peleadores a nivel mundial, Lebedev también, y Zurdo Ramírez también. Zurdo Ramírez es igual.
It's funny, Barrera right now, he's trying to catch shots. Like, he's trying to catch shots and counter off of him. It's pretty funny to watch. He wasn't doing that his last fight, so, you know, even though it's his first camp, he looks like a different fighter to me in comparison to the Andre Ward fight. There's a good right-hand counter by him there. Good stiff jab by Shabranskyy right there. I think Slava Shabranskyy definitely has the advantage of foot speed. I think he could impose that. Oh! Nice counter by Sullivan Barrera. I'm leaning towards Barrera in this sharper puncher. Shot. Like catch. I like Barrera's fight. Right now, he's in my eyes, he's legitimizing himself as a light heavyweight on that top level. All right, so on the other round of Barrera, I thought he was a sharper puncher. Definitely, to me, he landed the harder shots. I don't think Slava was able to really impose what he was trying to do as well as Barrera was. So I give the round to Sullivan Barrera. How you score, Alex? So right now, going into the fourth round, I have it 2-1 for Barrera. Right now, he's up by a point because they're both knockdowns. Equalized, yeah. 20%. It's a great fight. If you guys aren't watching, if you guys somehow have HBO Latino, go tune in. I can't show it to you guys because I'm not trying to get no copyright strikes. So, I mean, and Barrera's throwing real good, stiff, straight right hand. They aren't like, he's not winging shots like he did in the other fight. He's throwing straight, stiff right hands, stiff jabs. Jab. All right, so we're back. Internet's cut in and out, so it is what it is. But right now, Barrera is getting backed up a little bit. Oh, great right hand by Shabranskyy. Barrera has to be really careful because that power is the real deal. All you gotta do is keep doing what he's doing, man. Like, there you go, good right hand by Barrera. Oh, nice left hook by Barrera. Nice left hand right by Barrera. Nice jab by Barrera. Right, so Barrera, after getting touched up a little bit, is beginning to regain his focus here in round 4. I think for him is Shabranskyy can utilize that foot speed and start working some angles. He can really change the tide of this fight. But that left hook, Sullivan is countering very well. Counter punching is very on point tonight. And Shabranskyy standing right in front of him to be hit. Who gave to Alex? Okay, I give it to Barrera. So I got Barrera up by 2 points right now. I think he's doing a good job. Barrera trains here in South Florida. Same gym as John David Jackson. He got sparring with Steve Jaffard, who's a light heavyweight prospect. I'm pretty sure at some point he got in some work with Kovalev because they're in the same gym, I believe. Boca, which is the Boca Pal here in South Florida. Barrera's been landing some great hooks, guys. It's not so much that he's just landing counter punches or just punches in general. It's a variety of punches landing. He's landing counter left hooks, counter right hands, jabs, right hands to the body, jabs to the body, jabs to the head. Like Barrera's, probably the best I've ever seen him fight.
Sí, él busca la manera de comunicarse con su peleador. Es algo muy bueno para que entre ellos mismos ahí haya una.
So right now they're in the middle of the ring.
¿En qué manera se entienden mejor? Es muy importante. Ahí venía la tarjeta extraoficial de los días. Los últimos 2 asaltos para.
I don't know if Shabranskyy wants to a body punch, but if I were him, I'd start digging into the body. Because right now, Barrera's doing a good job. Like when he sees some of these telegraphed shots from Shabranskyy, he's like catching the shots, and he's able to. That's why he's able to counter. He's able to catch the shots and get his rhythm and counter back. So. As long as he stays committed, right now, the way the fight's going, if he stays committed to that jab and just stays catching them shots like he's been doing, he's gonna win this fight. Like, I don't see how. It's like right there, he caught another hand.
Un golpe un poco bajo por parte del cubano con la mano izquierda, buscando ahora el jab, pero está bajando ya mucho más la mano Sullivan Barrera con. Sí, pero a la vez, mira, si tú peleador cubano.
Nice combination of Barrera. Jab to the body, jab to the head, right to the body.
Él sabe medir su distancia muy bien. Ahorita, pues, obviamente ya.
You can definitely tell that whatever he was doing with Derek Santos, the emphasis was definitely on counter punching and lateral movement. Oh, nice right hand by Barrera. Nice jab by Barrera. Shabranskyy doesn't seem like he knows what he wants to do. Like, he's got what it takes to beat Barrera, but he doesn't just necessarily know how to do it. Every time he gets countered, he gets a little bit like, more confused.
Barrera trabajando abajo, la derecha al cuerpo, la izquierda al cuerpo, el jab al pecho. Una que otra vez le hace un cambio con un volado a la derecha y luego le cambia a la izquierda. A ver si tiene que entrelazar, una vez más tiene que intervenir Rey Corona. Llegan combinaciones de Sullivan Barrera.
Oh! Barrera lands a right hand and sends Shabranskyy onto the canvas for the second time. This is another 2-point round. Very important. Shabranskyy is back up. Let's see if Barrera can finish the job here. Let's go, champ. You're on True School Sports. Live reaction. Shabranskyy, Barrera. All right, so Barrera is trying to go for the gusto. Shabransky's got unstable legs, but Barrera is not really. He is a. So far, if he's able to win this fight, I mean, man, Barrera is giving Shabranskyy a grade A ass whooping right now. And I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but my hit song, 24 Karat Magic, is playing in the background. I look like Bruno Mars, but. He got Paul there, shout out, Paul. Don't do it to him, Paul. Show him the jab. Show him the jab. Coming to a boxing gym near you. Dang. Barrera's fighting amazing, bro. I'm kind of surprised. All right. So that's 2 knockdowns from Barrera to Shabransky's 1. Oh my God, he's landing anything he wants to at will. So right now, Shabranskyy or Barrera on my card is up by 4 points, along with the HBO 1. Oh my God, that hook! He's pivoting, he's turning, he's sitting down. Shabranskyy is feeling it. Every last bit of that power. I mean, he's throwing that jab. He's throwing a nice jab and a nice educated jab. He's feinting with it. He's coming down here. He's jabbing up top, coming to the stomach, coming over the top with the right hand. It's a beautiful fight by Barrera. Great performance so far. Man, right now, Barrera has his hands down. He's trying to bait Shabranskyy in. He's feigning. I think he's trying to feint to set up the right hand. Great job by Barrera. Like right there, Shabranskyy had him in the corner. Barrera holds his ground and pushes him back just enough to fight back to the center of the ring. That's what you want from Barrera. If I'm Shabranskyy, man, you have the advantage in foot speed. Like you got to use it and move your head. Like that's when I guess it's something he has to work on. Like his bending his knees. I mean, he's bent a little bit, but he's bent a little more. When he throws his jab, move a little bit, slip. He's got a ridiculous, like, stiff style. Nice jab. A Barrera, that is. Barrera said, "Oh, that Barrera hit with a body shot. He's like, that ain't do nothing to me." Barrera is a confident fighter, but he can't get too confident. He's got to stay composed, stick with that jab. He's working on the inside. He ripped the left to the body, right to the head, back in the center of the ring. What's Barrera going to do? He's got him in the edge of my seat. He's fighting very well right now. Let's go, champ. Cut the ring off. Cut the ring off. Circle to your right. Right now, Shabranskyy has no legs. Barrera's got to finish him right here. Shabransky's holding on for dear life. Barrera can finish him right here. He can. Cut that ring. All right, so that round, that's another Barrera round. And right now, you got to ask yourself, for Shabranskyy, do you have enough left in the tank to land that one shot? That one shot that can win you the fight. Because right now, there's no way he's going to beat Barrera by points. Unless the judges are completely blind. Alex, what do you think about the fight so far? It's ridiculous. Got Shabranskyy out here looking like a C-class fighter. Derek Santos said, little by little, we're going to break him down. Do what we practice in the gym. That's what he told us, Sullivan Barrera. Stay disciplined. Stay boxing him, break him down little by little, and that's what we're going to do. See, look, I don't speak the most fluent Spanish, but I understand what he's saying. Shout out to my Spanish. All right, so now this is Barrera's fight to win, man, or to lose, I should say. This is his fight to lose. He's in the driver's seat. He's controlled. He's got with a jab, chuck hooks. Man, it's a dramatic difference Derek Santos made, man. Turning his punches a lot better. Shabransky's not doing really a good job of getting like his distance on his punches. Like he's one of them guys who needs distance on his punches to be effective. He can't, and Barrera's not really letting him do it. And Barrera is the superior fighter from mid-range. and that's what's winning this fight. His mid-range ability, and oh my God, he just had a vicious right hand. Another jab by Barrera. He's boxing him really well. Changing the velocities in the jab really well. Moving when he needs to. He's in control, man. Gotta give credit to Barrera. Good couple shots there by Shabranskyy, but there's no steam on him. Right now, Barrera has to pick his shots and land them. Get him out of there. He can do it. This is where patience and finishing comes into play. You have the patience and have the ability to finish. Good jab there by Barrera. Another good jab there by Barrera. Oh my God! Another right hand and another knockdown for Sullivan Barrera. That's the third knockdown of the fight, and he has stopped the fight. Sullivan Barrera with the, what round is this? The sixth? I can't even see the seventh round TKO. Sullivan Barrera has handed Shabranskyy a thorough ass whooping of the highest order. Seventh round TKO, the first professional loss of his career. Surely he's going to be in the top 10 once again and put himself in lines for some big, big fights. Whether it's a rematch at Ward, maybe Kovalev. Regardless, Barrera, great performance by him. I think he did a really great job tonight, and he has now legitimized himself as a light heavyweight player. As for Shabranskyy, he's beat some good fighters, but for anybody who thought he was a Russian hype job, this is kind of going to validate their claims. But I think he did a good job. I think he's still a decent fighter. And this is a good learning experience for him. So hopefully we'll see what happens with him. But man, Barrera beat this dude down real bad. Really, really bad. Oh my God. Accurate punching. Very accurate punching. Once again, shout out to my man Steve Jaffard, giving Sullivan Barrera that work and sparring him. Derek Santos for training him and making him better this fight. Good for Derek Santos, man. Man, what a good fight. That was a fun fight. That was a perfect appetizer for Vyache's last fight tomorrow.
De Sullivan Barrera. Y vamos a escuchar ya el tiempo oficial con Joe Martínez.
Vamos a llevar 2 minutos, 5 segundos del séptimo asalto. El referee para la pelea para el ganador por knockout técnico. The end comes officially 2 minutes, 5 seconds, round number 7. Your winner by TKO victory. He is now the WBC US Light Heavyweight Champion, Sullivan Barrera.
No, he's not. He just has like one of those like regional titles.
Because I'm Danny Garcia and not Amir Khan. I knock him out in the 4th. They never turned it on. Hit him with the left hook. Now the winning streak is gone. Shout out to Nelson.
Bars.
Shout out to Nelson Taylor.
Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my pops. Oh, the beautiful Jessica Rosales. Oh.
No tumbaste solamente una vez, 2 veces, pero 3 veces antes de esta pelea.
Quiero darle las gracias a Golden Boy Promotion, a mi promotora Mini Ben, a Marquín, mi manager, mi nuevo entrenador Jerry Santos, mi manager, el mejor manager del mundo. Estoy muy agradecido con él. Muy contento después de una derrota frente a Andy Ward, para muchos el mejor boxeador libra por libra. Vyacheslav Shabranskyy, muchos lo tenían como el siguiente Kovalev. Y al vencerlo así de esa manera, por supuesto que estoy muy
contento. He beat a very highly touted prospect. He was underdog.
Le demostré
and he beat his
a
ass.
los seguidores del boxeo que son mis seguidores.
Tu vecina me dijo que esa pelea era de paciencia y que tenías que usar el boxeo. Es algo que hicieron en tu entrenamiento. Dime de eso y del plan que usaron en esa pelea.
Este señor que está aquí,
Right there, he's saying,
estoy muy agradecido con él porque trabajamos juntos, miramos los videos juntos. Sullivan, esto es lo que tiene que hacer, esto es lo que te va a hacer lo que te va a dar la victoria. Y así fue. Muy contento y muy agradecido con Derek Santos. Y mi respeto para él.
Tu primer vez junta con Derek Santos en tu esquina. Pues ahora, ¿qué podemos esperar en el futuro para usted?
Bueno, acabo de mostrarle a los seguidores del boxeo, a los amantes del boxeo, a mucha gente que habló, como se dice en inglés, about me, silent. Le tapé la boca. Demostramos aquí, en la cadena grande en HBO Latino, demostramos que Sullivan Barrera está listo para una revancha con Andrew Ward y para enfrentar a Sergey Kovalev y a cualquiera de los grandes de la división. Acabo de mostrar que estoy en el top 10 de los lightweight.
Barrera just said that for all the critics to shut their mouths and stop talking all that ish. And
Esto es para ti. A Boca Park, que me acogió en su gimnasio, a mi physical training, JC, I told you that happened.
oh, he's speaking that English. Speaking that English.
Jesse, muchísimas gracias.
But yeah, he said he's happy with his trainer Derek Santos, and basically Derek told him that he can still be a good fighter, and he said he's happy to be a top 10 light heavyweight, and that he wants his rematches with Kovalev, he wants rematches with Ward, and that yeah, man, like all the critics be quiet and stop talking all that crap, man. So Sullivan Barrera legitimizes himself at light heavyweight and puts a thorough beatdown on Vyacheslav Shabranskyy, and you know, puts himself back in the top 10, back in the position for big fights, whether it's with Kovalev or Ward or Beterbiev or whoever the case may be. Sullivan Barrera is a player at light heavyweight, and you guys are gotta come see him. So shout out to Sullivan Barrera, that South Florida all day. Thank you, good win. Happy he won. So shout out to Sullivan Barrera. Shout out to Derek Santos on making him what looked like a different fighter. He was doing things I didn't see him doing in other fights. Shout out to Derek Santos. Shout out to Sullivan Barrera. Shout out to the Boca Pal where he gets his work in. Shout out to Steve Jafar who spars with him. All that stuff, man. A good win for him. Happy for the man. And hopefully he does good things with light heavyweight. Great fight. I hope you guys check it out. But I'm going to get off here. I got other videos I got to edit. Other videos I got to make. Stay tuned to True School Sports. Going to have more boxing coverage. Going to take over the game. And, yeah, man, until next time, Alex, you want to say anything? No? Alex doesn't want to talk to you guys. All right, so with that being said, Sullivan Barrera scores the 7th round TKO, upsets a very highly touted prospect in Vyacheslav Shabranskyy, and that's what it is, man. So for Brendan Taylor, True School Sports, you can leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.